Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Gaming News Weekly Live. It's been a while, bro. I think I only haven't streamed for like 1 week, but it feels like it's been longer than that. Cause I definitely did Gaming News Weekly 2 weeks ago. Cause that was Gamescom. The Gamescom one. Now, Starfield came out. That kind of took me It took me on a tear, bro. Hey, Starfield was out, and that's all I did. Yeah, I can see my channel list. That is all I've been doing for the past, like, what, 9 days, 10 days. It's Starfield, bro. It's been Starfield. It's probably gonna be Starfield for another while because it's the game. It's the talk of the town. It's everybody's everything right now, and that's why the title is the title because Starfield is on everybody's tongue right now, bro. Every word that comes out in anywhere is Starfield related. And it's not gonna stop for a while, bro. There's still people just hoping and praying it still comes to PlayStation, even though it's out. Phil Spencer and them been on TV like this is an Xbox and PC exclusive game. Stop it. They not stopping. They're not stopping. They still want Starfield on PlayStation. They are hoping and praying that maybe it's timed exclusive for a year. Maybe it's timed exclusive for 3 years, 5 years. As long as they know it's coming at some time. It doesn't like just stop it, bro. Just stop it. Starfield is out. It's a great game. There was a whole lot of oh my god, the reviewers, everybody was so pissed that like IGN gave it a 7, GameSpot gave it a 7. That I made a video when Starfield came out. When I showed like the lowest score, someone gave it like a fucking 50. And they like, oh, this motherfucker did not live up to the hype. Really? That's not that's kind of not how reviews are supposed to be made, bro. But those are the people that get the platform to make reviews. So the Metacritic score is going to be what it is. It's an 85. All the best Microsoft games that have been released have all been in the 80s. And it seems like Microsoft is the 80s machine, bro. Because they can't give it the credit it deserves. Starfield being as good as it is, being as not broken as it is, still getting a 7 is crazy when the highest rated game of all time had a patch notes for 1,000 fixes. And there's another patch still coming down the line. The highest rated game of all time has a whole act that doesn't function properly, and the game has already been released for a month. The game just released on PlayStation, and that same act is still broken on PlayStation. But that's the highest rated game of all time. The very polished, very lovely, very fun and engaging game of Starfield is an 80. Nothing's broken. The game runs well. It looks good. It plays good. There's so many different ways you could play this game. Is a sci-fi RPG through and through. That's only an 80 of the game. Great. Kind of broken. Kind of buggy. Still great. Best rated game of all time. Best rated game of all time. That is the gaming media century that we are in. And it's fine, bro. It's fine. I heard split screen is actually rough as hell on PlayStation 5 as well. For Baldur's Gate 3, split screen is not running well. It be dropping. Frames should be cutting out. And I'm like, this is a big game. There's a lot of shit in Baldur's Gate 3, and it has to run all of that on the console. Of course it's going to run bad. That's why when the Series S thing came out, I was like, just let them work on it. They just need to work on that shit because it's not going to be good for everybody. And the PlayStation 5, it came out on there. They delayed that one a week. And it still came out in rough shape. Still came out in rough shape. So it's just up to the developers to make the game work better. That's all I can say about it. But we're gonna get into this gaming news because there's been a whole lot of things coming out. Starfield has been the biggest thing, the brightest thing in all of gaming reality for like a week or so. Since early access Starfield, every gaming media company has been watching Starfield numbers on Steam go up and down, making article after article talking about how many people are playing Starfield, why Starfield lose 50,000 people concurrently, and it's like, do y'all just watch these numbers to just to make hit pieces? That is all I can see they're doing it, and they're just watching Steam because they can't really watch the Xbox numbers. So they all they could do is look at the Steam charts, go up and down. They had 500,000 people playing Starfield early on Steam. So this is the 10. I mean, this is the $100 edition of the game, and 500,000 people are playing it on Steam. What's 500,000 times 100? What's 500,000 times 100? It's a lot. Quick math. That's a lot. It says 50 million. That's a lot. That's how much they made on pre-orders. If 500,000 people were playing Starfield for $100 on Steam, they made 50 million just in pre-orders. It's crazy. That's craziness. And the game is on Game Pass. It was coming to Game Pass anyway. On the Xbox side, I'm one of the $100 people that bought the game. I know a couple people that are $100 people that bought the game. But most people just bought the little $30 upgrade to play it early in Game Pass because they already own Game Pass, which is smart because they sold those physically as well in stores. So people bought the upgrade to play in the Game Pass on Xbox, so the numbers aren't going to be as concrete, but just as many people were playing the game. So they had like a million people concurrently playing the game early, and then the game launched a week later and the news came out. 6 million players is outrageous for the data came out. 6 million people playing this game. Starfield is a big ass deal for Xbox, for gaming, for everybody involved, everybody that partakes in any type of gaming. Starfield is a big ass deal, and it's a brand new IP. That's a thing that the critics, the fans, the fanboys that hate the game because it's not on the platform of choice that they chose, all of them forget Starfield is a brand new thing from Bethesda. When you see some of these reviewers come out and be like, "Oh, Skyrim did this, Fallout did this." This is Starfield, bro. This is not Fallout. This is not Skyrim. They made those things. So the next Elder Scrolls game is going to have way more hype than Skyrim. I mean, than Starfield ever did. Why? Because Starfield is a new thing. The next Fallout game is going to have way more hype than Starfield did. Why? Because Fallout isn't a new thing. That is an established IP that people love. Starfield is a brand new IP that could have tanked and could have succeeded at any moment, and that bitch has surpassed expectations as an exclusive game on an Xbox console is phenomenal to see. And of course, PC is involved, bro. Everybody loves some PC gaming. I play Starfield on PC. I primarily play it on Xbox, but I play the PC one. It's good. It's the same fucking game. A lot of people cried about 30 frames per second. I didn't fucking care for it. I can play it at 60 frames on my PC. I played it at 60 frames. I put a video up. I enjoyed the game, but it didn't feel different to me to play it on PC than it did to play it on Xbox, which is strange because the frame rate was higher, the resolution was higher, but it was still essentially the same fucking game. I even modded it on PC. I got some PC mods, bro. It's kind of fun. The modding community is going hard at work trying to make these mods work without the creation kit. And they're talented people on the modding nexus, bro. There are some real talented people. And hey, shout out to them, bro, because they let me just download that shit for free. Modding is such a user friendly thing, and it's so fun to just interact with. You don't have to really do much. They make it easy. They even tell you how to make their mods work in their mod descriptions. So modding has been a fun experience for me to do for the first time. Because I mean, I've played Skyrim and all that. I modded on console. I never modded a PC game, not on purpose anyway. I mean, I got like modded versions of like Minecraft when we used to, do pirate and shit back in the day. But nothing like me actually going in there, downloading mods that I want and making sure that they work. Starfield has been the first for me, and that shit has been real good. But another gaming news, UFC 5. UFC 5 had their debut. They showed their little trailer off, and it looked really good. UFC 5 looked really good. But it was all just, I can't really say CGI. It was all cinematic. They were showing like some hits, some combos. They showed some character models that look really good. But then they came out and was like, okay, the gameplay showcase is coming soon. I need to see what the gameplay look like. Cause hey, if y'all been a fan of the channel for a while, y'all know I used to make good hands and better conversation. There was a series I ran on this channel way back when I didn't have many subscribers. I still had a fun time fighting online on UFC 4, doing doing little battles like my brother and stuff like that. I had a career mode on UFC 4. I enjoy UFC games. I wish Fight Night would come back from EA, but EA is on the UFC. So the next UFC game, I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it's a big jump forward because UFC games have been in this weird state since UFC 2. And for 3 games, UFC 2, 3, and 4, it's been in this weird state. So UFC 5 looks like they're taking another jump. They're taking another leap. Combos look different. They have like emotes when you knock people out in the game. They show Izzy doing his little bow and arrow thing. That was cool. So I'm looking forward to all that. I'm looking forward to all that. I can't wait to see the actual gameplay reveal, to see people actually in action playing this game, fighting in this game. Because fighting games have all been looking so good this year. Mortal Kombat has been looking good. Tekken has been looking good. Street Fighter already came out and it was a fucking great game. And it's only up. UFC 4, I mean UFC 5 is coming and it's looking like it's gonna be a fucking hit, bro. I don't know about the WWE games though. The AEW game was kind of mid. WWE games are mid in general since 2K has taken over that little development cycle. So I can't really say too much about those in terms of fighting games, but all the other ones have been looking pristine. And I'm hyped for UFC 5. Is he on the front? He just got beat up yesterday too. He literally just got beat up yesterday by Sean Strickland. So they revealed his game. They show him showing off, and then he gets beat up by Sean Strickland. That has to be a bad thing. But I heard he's getting a rematch. So hopefully he comes out looking better because he was bad the whole fight. He was bad the whole fight. Tokyo Game Showcase. So it came out. Tokyo Game Showcase is coming in September. Microsoft is actually having a thing, so Xbox is going to be there. They're having their own little broadcast with Tokyo Game Showcase on like the 21st or the 22nd of September. It's going to be like in a deep of morning. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be in our time because it's gonna be in Japan. So like I'm not gonna be up live streaming this game. I might make a reaction video thing to it. It depends on how, I mean, what happens there, what they show there, because you know like Atlas has been hidden with Xbox and Xbox Game Pass. Those things have been big bright things to come for Xbox from the Japanese side of gaming. So I'm gonna be excited to see what Xbox has to Tokyo Game Showcase to really show off. Tango could probably be doing some. They could probably have some coming with Capcom. Who knows? It could be some Final Fantasy news coming out because we already know they went to Japan. Phil did. He talked to the Final Fantasy people at Square Enix. They're bringing Final Fantasy to Xbox. We probably could see something there. Who knows, bro? There's like 2 weeks away. We can start speculating all day, but it's gonna be all right. But Tokyo Game Showcase. The last Tokyo Game Showcase is when they showed there was a whole lot of indie games and stuff that came to Game Pass. Cause I watched the last Tokyo Game Showcase. Tokyo. Yeah, the last Tokyo Game Showcase, I watched it, and they had Power World and stuff there. I believe that was Tokyo Game Showcase. They showed Power World. They showed the one where you fight on the train that came to Game Pass. Where the hell is Power World, bro? I'm still looking forward to that crazy looking Pokemon game. Power World looks so good and so wild that I have to play that game. There's no way I don't play that game. I think Liza P was at Tokyo Game Showcase last year too, wasn't it? Because all of those games kind of got delayed out and they were just like giving information on them. Now Liza P is coming to Game Pass. It's coming to Game Pass next week, I believe. right after Starfield, September is a crazy month for Game Pass, bro. If you're a Game Pass subscriber, September is probably the best month Game Pass is probably gonna ever have, bro. Who knows? They could have bigger months. You know, Atlas is putting their shit in there. At the same time, we hearing like Avowed is going to be coming and all that. It could be another stretch of just great gaming for Microsoft and Game Pass in general, because this whole year is full of great Xbox content and great Game Pass content in general. Sony, on the other hand, has been having a rough year, bro, and it's been hard to watch. Their gaming has been going well for Nintendo, because Zelda came out. You know, they're doing their things. They showed the Switch 2 off at Gamescom. They no real coverage of it, but like they teased Switch 2 at Gamescom. Xbox had a big Gamescom. Starfield is a big deal. They took a hit with Redfall. We all know that. Everybody took that L on the chin. Redfall was still hella fun. I ain't gonna lie. Redfall was a fun ass game until it broke for me and my homeboy. We were playing it, one of the cutscenes didn't trigger, so you literally have to start the game over because that cutscene was fucking broken. And they still haven't fixed it, I don't think, because we haven't been back to the game. So I really couldn't tell you. And co-op was kind of hate the drop in, drop out world thing, only because our progress didn't match. So if I played alone, I had to start the whole game over. So I had to go to his world and progress the story with him, or I would just have to play the game alone and beat it by myself. That shit was annoying. But Redfall wasn't as bad as all the critics gave it shit for, because that was actually some fun, unique shit going on, bro. I enjoyed fighting the vampires, their little grunt soldiers, all the factions. They all was different. They all did different things. The little vampire realm thing that you go to when they sleep, actually kind of cool. The little mini game at the end where you got to loot real fast and get out of there. That shit was fun. That shit was really fucking good. It was well executed. It's just the game just wasn't received well. So Redfall got axed. Nigga, that shit got done bad. And you know the 60 frames thing. Everybody cried about that. But now they can't cry about that because Starfield came out at 30 frames on Xbox. And this is one of the biggest deals in gaming history. So I guess the 30 frames thing that they cried about Redfall made no fucking sense, bro. Because when Starfield did it, it didn't fucking matter. It did not fucking matter. And there's plenty of analysts out here, Digital Foundry, other like tech people that are like, oh, 60 frames can run on Xbox easily. Yeah, it definitely could. Will they have to par back some of the graphic fidelity? Yes. Will they have to par back some of the just random clutter that's around that they populate the universe with? Of course, they could have done all that. Or they could have gave us the great game of Starfield that they gave us, well optimized, running well, looking good, and you just play it and enjoy yourself. And they did. And that's all that matters when games come out. I don't give a fuck if it's 30 frames, 20 frames, 10 frames. If it's a good game, if I'm enjoying it, I don't give a fuck what the hell it looks like and run like. It just has to be a good game. It has to engage. It has to have a great story, great combat. Nigga, it has to do something well, bro. And Starfield does all that well, bro. I made the video about the writing. If y'all ain't played Starfield, just go jump in Game Pass real quick, bro. Go jump in Game Pass, turn on the game, play it a little bit. Play it a little bit. And you will see. You'll just start getting enraptured in just random shit. Because I still haven't did the Constellation quest line. And I've heard the Constellation quest lines gets crazy. And there's a whole lot of good shit in that quest line. I haven't done it. I've done so much random stuff in Starfield that I don't want to stop doing random shit. I know I should be doing the Constellation quest line. Even Todd Howard himself was like, do the quest line first. Like, just do that one first, and if go fuck around in the universe after that. I didn't listen. Because now I've been fucking around in the universe for like 3 days in Starfield, and I don't think I'm stopping, bro. Still haven't hit a procedurally generated thing yet. I know a lot of people complained about procedure generation and how, oh, it's gonna be, 900 planets are gonna be barren and shit like that with procedurally generated things on it. I couldn't tell what was procedurally generated and what was actually written by Bethesda in all of this time I've been playing this fucking game. I don't know what the hell I ran into that was just a procedurally generated mission that just came out of nowhere, because I've been enjoying everything I've done in Starfield. Up to this point right now, I want to be playing Starfield, but it's Gaming News Weekly time, bro. I can't just keep leaving y'all hanging like this. I have a platform to uphold. But we back in Gaming News. Back to the Sony thing, because Sony's been having a rough year, bro. Sony's been having a rough year. PlayStation VR 2 flopped. I don't even remember what games came out this year for PlayStation. They haven't had anything but Final Fantasy come out for PlayStation this year, I think. And that was a flop. That shit died in like 3 days, and it got a great score. People was upset that it didn't get a higher score, but I mean, it was running at 720p 60 in battles. Like it wasn't a well optimized game. It wasn't a fun game either because people that I know that played the game, they instantly stopped playing the fucking game. They wanted to enjoy it and then they just didn't, so they left. It was some of the craziest shit that could have possibly happened in gaming. And now Sony's at this end point. The FTC thing didn't go well for them. They got a bad Call of Duty deal. They raised the price of PlayStation Plus, which we're gonna get to that, which is fucking horrible. They announced the fucking Wii U for PlayStation. That shit's terrible. And I'm like, Sony's having a rough year. Their plates for Spider-Man is wild out here for the PlayStation fan. For PlayStation in general, in the gaming space, it has been a bad year. We all can see it, and now people are looking like, man, Jimothy really can't do his fucking job. And I think it's a whole lot more than Jim Ryan. It's just PlayStation as a whole has been hitting high for so long that now that they fell off, everybody can see it. And it's not just kind of falling off. It's just like Sony has lost touch with everything they amassed from the PlayStation 4 generation. They have literally gutted all of it out of PlayStation and has been doing everything the opposite of what the PlayStation gamer wants. But the PlayStation gamers are still sticking around. They're not they're just taking it on the chin. And I mean, if you really got to play on PlayStation, then I understand. But if you have a choice to go somewhere else and you just choose to stay in the mess, then I guess I can't feel sorry for you. But that is kind of where PlayStation is right now. Because we can start with the PlayStation Portal. Is that what they call it? The PlayStation Portal, which is one of those Wii U. I just call it a Wii U because that's exactly what it is. It's a controller, essentially, to go to your PlayStation with a screen on it so you can play your PS5 games not on the screen with all the shit that you paid to put in it is some of the weirdest shit in the world. It's one of the craziest ideas in the world because we know the Wii U was the extension of the Wii. We all know that. But the Wii wasn't this graphical powerhouse that you needed a fucking 4K 120 frames per second screen to play on to get anything out of the console that you bought. The PlayStation 5 is. So for the PlayStation 5 Portal to just be a controller with a 1080p screen on it that you have to sit next to your PS5 to play the game anyway, why won't you use the expensive ass TV you bought? Why won't you use the expensive ass monitor that you paid for to get everything out of the PlayStation 5 that you wanted? It doesn't make sense. In gaming reality, the Portal doesn't make sense. Because it's not like it's portable. You're not cloud streaming this thing from anywhere. You're literally remote playing to yourself on a screen that doesn't do anything that the screen that you bought to use the PlayStation 5's full capabilities can do. Sony is selling it for $200, bro, with a battery life of 6 hours. It's crazy. It's madness. It's some of the worst shit in the world, bro. And Sony doesn't care. They're dropping it this year in November. It's like the 14th or the 15th, one of those days. They said this thing is launching. Who's buying it, Sony? Who are you making this device for? Because if you marketed the PlayStation 5 to be the superior console this market, and it's sold like a superior console this market, but nobody's playing your games on this console because we know some of your biggest exclusives only sold like 1 million copies. And everybody that did buy one probably bought a good TV to use this bitch. And now you want to sell a 1080p you want to sell a phone screen for motherfuckers to play your game on. You want to sell a phone screen to these people with your DualSense attached to it. And it's like, yeah, this is $200. You can't take your games anywhere. You have to play it in your house, but $200. And you made Bluetooth headphones. Hundreds of dollars in Bluetooth headphone devices for PlayStation. and you can't use them on the portal. What? They literally sell pro wireless like headphones from PlayStation themselves for you to buy as a customer, and you can't use them on your portable PlayStation device. They literally are they're contradicting themselves at every turn. This year it's been so bad for PlayStation, and it's like I never want to talk bad about them because we need them in gaming. We never want PlayStation to go away. The PlayStation is the only reason we have the Xbox Series X right now, bro. They are the only reason we have Game Pass hitting so hard. They're the only reason Starfield is here and we're loving the fucking game. This is all thanks to PlayStation. I'm never gonna stop thanking them for beating the shit out of Xbox during the Xbox One generation, bro. I was there. We experienced the torment, but it made Xbox a better place to play games. What I don't like is that them winning so handily has made PlayStation a worse place to play games. That is what we don't want in the gaming industry, bro. Nintendo has always gotten better with every iteration. Xbox is trying to get better from an iteration where they didn't succeed to one that they actually fucking does with the Xbox Series X and S. But Sony has taken a fucking nosedive again. The PlayStation 2 was a fucking masterpiece. It was a hit. And then PlayStation 3 came out. They shit the bed. That's fine, bro. Y'all shit the bed. They learned from that. They made the PlayStation 4. They fucking dominated the gaming industry. And then they shit the bed again with the PlayStation 5. There's no goddamn way you do this 2 times. There's no goddamn way you do this 2 times, Sony. That is crazy. That is madness, bro. And like they have nothing to show for it, but they did hit a milestone. They sold like how many million units of PlayStation 5s? But they haven't made any software that people wants to play. People want to buy because none of that shit is selling well. They've been remaking and remastering the same games for years. For years. And then they finally port them to PC and they don't do well. And they wonder, like, why aren't these games doing well? Because nobody wants those, Sony. Make something else. Make something new. You have plenty of studios. You have so many IPs. Why ain't they making something with them? You know, I heard today, while I was setting up for Gaming News Weekly Live, that Horizon Forbidden West is getting a director's cut. Horizon Forbidden West is getting a director's cut. And it's coming to PS5 for $70. Horizon Forbidden West already came out. It already didn't sell that well. It was... Come on now. Sony, bro. Really? Their fans have to deal with this shit. Director's cut for Horizon Forbidden West. Really? They already bought that game on PS5. But oh, people are talking like, oh, it's because the show's coming out. Who fucking cares about a show? There's like, the Halo show came out and they resold Halo Infinite. Because of the fucking show. Who's buying that shit again? I already bought it once. And I have it in Game Pass. I don't need to buy the game a second time. That's redundant as hell. Sony, make something else, bro. First the rumors came out. Horizon Zero Dawn's remake is coming. Another remake, Sony. That's it. That's all they have in the pipeline. That is all PlayStation has in the pipeline. It's remakes and remasters. That's it. That is it. Everything new that they had coming, they delayed it out. Or they canceled it. Sony, make more games, bro. What are y'all doing out here? Everybody was talking about Xbox needs to make more games. Now they have plenty of fucking games. They have games from your favorite studios, your favorite studios, your favorite studios. They have games from everybody, bro. Dropping in Game Pass day and date. Day and date. They even selling early access to games now, which is a brilliant ass fucking move by Xbox, bro. I mean, it's a brilliant move by all like gaming companies. Because, like, you know, if you're going to make a game that people want to play and people are willing to pay to play it early, they're going to fucking pay to play it early. Especially if it comes in Game Pass, Microsoft should definitely sell early access to every game they own. They should sell early access to every game they own. Why? Because if I'm a fan of that game and I have Game Pass, yeah, I can play it there. I can just forget about it. Oh, it comes out, it drops in Game Pass. I can play it there. That's fine. But if I'm a fan of that game, like Starfield, I knew I was going to play Starfield. I already knew it. And then they had an option like, hey, bro, just toss me $30 more. You get to play it a whole week early. You think I'm fucking not? I did it with Diablo. I had a good old time. Beat the whole game before Diablo came out. That is what fans of games do. Everybody else is going to play it residually over time. They just wait for launch day. Rather they buy it or rather they play it in Game Pass. They'll play it eventually. But for the fans, might as well throw a little incentive in there. You're a fan of the game anyway. And that's been a brilliant little tactic from Microsoft. Hopefully their other big games do the same thing. Cause I'm definitely like copping Avowed. Of course I'm copping Avowed. Fable, definitely copping Fable. Of the other ones though, because I don't play all of Microsoft first party games. I won't act like I'm a fan of Microsoft first party. That's not me, bro. The games on my wall are the ones I'm a fan of. They're not one of those are Microsoft first party, which was Mass Effect back in the day. But other than that, like I don't like many Microsoft first party games. But they do have the games I want to play on their platform. So as long as that keeps going, I'm gonna stay over here. And when that stops, I'm gonna just go to PC. I'm already plugged in with the PC community, bro. I'm already halfway in with an Xbox anyway, bro. I'm already halfway in PC Game Pass and all that. I can do that. I can just go full PC gaming any day, bro. I just take my Elite Series 2, plug that motherfucker in because I was playing games with keyboard and mouse, and oh my god, bro. For all the keyboard warriors out there, the keyboard and mouse users, I respect the hell out of y'all. To the max. I respect the hell out of y'all because I was playing Starfield keyboard and mouse and I was enjoying myself, but I was struggling in combat. I was real deal struggling in combat because I was trying to hide and like just run around and like hide behind shit while people shoot at me. And remembering all the buttons on the keyboard to do that has been a struggle. It was a struggle. I just slapped my controller on and I'm like, fuck it, let me win this battle real quick because that shit was getting out of hand. I was getting some kills. It's not like I was missing. Aim felt better on PC. I mean, on keyboard and mouse. Strafing felt hella good because I don't really strafe on console. I just run forward and backwards. So I was strafing on PC. You could walk side to side and I was just dodging bullets. I felt like a Matrix character at that moment. It was good. It was fun. But then when they start surrounding my ass, I didn't know how to move on the keyboard. So yeah, I respect the hell out of keyboard and mouse users, but that ain't me, bro. I'm gonna be a PC gamer with a controller. I'm gonna be in the bottom tier of PC gaming, but that's fine, bro, because I'm gonna download mods. There's a mod for Starfield right now to put PlayStation icons in the game. That's how crazy Starfield has been. That there's a mod to put PlayStation icons in the game. So when you use your DualSense controller on a PC, you can see press triangle to activate instead of press Y. And I'm like, y'all real deal trying to immerse yourself as much as y'all can with an Xbox game as a PlayStation gamer. And it's lovely. It's lovely to see because that's a game everybody can enjoy. If you really need those icons to make you feel like you're having a better experience in the game, hey, bro, to each his own. As long as you're enjoying the game, that's all that matters to anybody that makes games or that plays games. But back to the PlayStation struggling year, bro. They announced their limited edition PlayStation 5 plates for the next Spider-Man game, Spider-Man 2, with the little symbiote suit little thing taking over the red spider suit. And it looked alright, bro. I made the video, the not so special edition PlayStation 5. And I mean, it went over pretty well. It went over pretty well. It wasn't too much like, oh no, that's not because it's exactly as I said it was. But then D Brand themselves came out with a literal god tier plate for PlayStation 5 and and Spider-Man coming out. And they made a 10 times better plate than Sony ever did, bro. And I'm looking at these D Brand plates like they did something different. Hold on, let me go find it real quick so y'all can see the D Brand plates. Oh wait. Yeah. Because the D brand plates are fucking wild, bro. Them bitches look so good. No, I want to go to D brand, like their website. Because where are those plates at D brand? These are the 2.0s to black plates. We don't need that. Checkmate, lawyers. Fucking D brand is a menace, bro. Where's the Spider Man ones? Are they on the website yet? I don't think they are, bro. Holy shit. Just go back. Even the Verge, oh my gosh, even the Verge dropped that shit. Hold on, bro. I gotta show y'all this masterpiece of D brand. Because that's crazy. If only I was real good at doing this shit on the fly, bro. Because usually when I make videos and shit, I set all this up before I go. But these are the plates by D brand. And those are the new Spider-Man plates by D brand. Them motherfuckers look good, bro. Them motherfuckers look good. Do they have a picture of the spot? This is the one that PlayStation is officially putting out. Which is alright, bro. It's not so special. It doesn't look that good. And then they sell these plates separately. That's fine, bro, because the fans that already have a PlayStation 5, if they want those plates, they just go buy them. Customization is nice and all. But like, look at the D brand plate. They put some real effort into this fucking plate, bro. D brand is not trying to miss with this. Look at the symbiote on this suit, bro. It looks good. And I'm like, come on now. Come on now. That's crazy. D brand is going off, bro. They went off with this. And it's like Sony, you could have just tried a little bit harder. Because the Sony ones just look just mid at like they're mid at best, bro. They're mid at best. And D brand just went the fuck off with theirs. They was like, let me show y'all how we really customize plates right now. And that's what we got. D brand really came in swinging, bro. They trying to take the title from Sony. Yeah. They even skinned the front of it. They even skinned the front of it. Look at that shit. That is peak D brand. And they know they're probably gonna get sued again. They probably gonna get a cease and desist. They're probably gonna get something, and they're gonna fight it, and they're probably gonna win. Sony does not like when people out fucking market them. And I mean, Sony's marketing is good, but I mean, when D brand do shit like this, bro, they gonna take offense for sure, bro. But yeah, that's the D brand plate. That shit looked hella good. I don't even got a PlayStation 5, bro. But the design of it looked like somebody had a passion, bro. And they're like, I'm putting some effort in this shit, bro. Cause that limited edition Spider-Man shit was actually weak. And D brand was like, bro, we got it. We got it, bro. We're gonna make a good one. For the people that really want some real good customization, D brand got y'all, bro. So you got a PS5 and you want some limited edition plates, just go get some from D brand, bro. Might as well go fuck with D brand. They doing good shit over there. They're working real hard. But yeah, D brand did that, and that shit took the world by storm. It was actually hella funny when I seen that fucking post, bro. D brand is funny as hell for that. But the worst thing to come out of PlayStation wasn't the remake talk of fucking Horizon because they're getting a TV show. It wasn't D brand showing them up. It wasn't even a lackluster lineup of games that they possibly have this year. It is the fact that they went out on a ledge with the noose on their neck and jumped by raising the price of the PlayStation Plus. They real deal walked out on the ledge. They just walked the plank. They didn't even care, bro. They just jumped off a cruise ship. They just sacrificed themselves to the I don't even know what. They just really just committed the worst form of corporate suicide I've ever seen, bro. $20 more to play online on a PlayStation. $60 to $80. I don't care about the PlayStation Plus remaster stuff. The PlayStation I mean, the PlayStation Now, like reboot the PlayStation Plus, those tiers, because those tiers, I mean, they were trash from the beginning. They're probably going to stay trash because Sony doesn't care. But the base tier, the tier that just lets people play online with their friends, went from $60 to $80 for no goddamn reason. And Sony's like, yeah, that's what we do now. Really, Sony, that is crazy talk. That's madness on a different level. Microsoft tried to fucking remove the 12-year buy of Xbox Live Gold and people shit on them for just trying to take away the chance to buy 12 months of Xbox Live Gold. People shit on Microsoft for that. And they like, we're sorry, bro. We just thought we didn't need it no more. Hell no, nah, nigga. Hell no, nah, nigga. You really trying to take that away? And they got gutted for it. Sony, they really was like, y'all paying us $20 more so you could talk to your friend online, nigga, or else. Or else what? Sony's outrageous, bro. They're crazy. He said, you said, imagine talking to yourself hating on the next brand. Meanwhile, you just got your own decent game in 14 years. What do you mean? My own decent game in 14 years, bro. What, what do you mean? What do you mean my first decent game in 14 years? I've been playing hella decent games every year. Nigga, what are you talking about? See, you're not from around here, bro. You see, because I got some Xbox boxes, you think I only play Xbox games? Get the fuck out of here, bro. What are you doing? You can probably go back to wherever hole you crawled out from. You can go back to whatever hole you crawled out from, bro, and have yourself a good day. Because that was the dumbest shit I ever fucking heard, bro. The only decent game in 14 years is crazy, bro. How many good games came out this year? This year alone, how many good games came out? Do you think I didn't play them? Go watch my channel, bro. Just go watch games that I've uploaded, and you'll see I've played a plenty decent games, bro. For more than 14 years. It's crazy talk. Get out of here. That was the dumbest shit I ever fucking heard. And yeah, I am talking to myself and my concurrent viewers, by the way. They don't have to be typing in chat for me to talk to them. They're just here for the news, bro. You felt that you had to say something, which showed your insecurity, not mine. So yeah, go somewhere else, buddy. I don't need that. Back to the news though, because that price hike is crazy. $20 to play online. What the fuck, nigga? First off, Sony joined the pay online thing because I mean Microsoft made it look cool. Microsoft made it look good, and they made it make sense. And the reality of things like, oh, we're trying to protect you from all the hackers and shit. So pay us to play online. Smart tactic because PC doesn't have that. But I mean, for a console, they trying to secure it the best way they can, and they make you pay for it. We all fell for the brainwashing. We did. Sony joined in, brainwashed a whole fucking community of people to actually think it was worth it. When remember everybody had a PlayStation 3 because it was free to play online. PlayStation 4, on the other hand, we need that $60 from you. Then they bumped that shit to fucking 80 for what? They've tanked in worth of quality. They've tanked hard. They don't support their own streaming service. They don't support their own fucking Game Pass equivalent rental service. But they charge you more just to release the same game again every 2 years. It's outrageous. It's systematically the dumbest shit I ever seen. And they haven't said anything about it. Yeah, he said that after the PlayStation price hike. Like what? You gonna defend it? It's wild, bro. That's just crazy. That's just wild. He think that he's worth something for saying it. And it was like the first decent game in 14 years. It's the craziest shit I ever heard, bro. Cause it's like, if he's talking about just Xbox in general, how many decent games have they had in the past 2 years since the Xbox Series X and S has been out? Halo Infinite was a great game. Forza Horizon 5 was a great game. Starfield was a great game. Hi-Fi Rush was a great game. He said zero. Zero. I just named four just off the top of my head, bro. Psychonauts 2 was a great game. This man doesn't play games, bro. You know he don't play games. And those are just Xbox Studios games. Redfall. Was you heard earlier when I talked about Redfall? Everybody loved to hang up on Redfall, bro. They love to hang up on Redfall. But we not talking about Forspoken, which was PlayStation games this year. We don't want to talk about Forspoken though. But everybody want to talk about Redfall because Redfall was the first Xbox release game from Arcane and it didn't hit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead and go somewhere else, bro. We don't need that here. We don't need that here. You don't want to talk about Forspoken, but you want to talk about Redfall. Get out of here, bro. Just go somewhere else. We don't need that. That's crazy. Yeah, everybody that hit it on Redfall did not get past the tutorial map. And you can tell every reviewer that talked about Redfall talked about the tutorial map. Talking about the lack of diversity in enemies. And it's like, did you get past the tutorial? No, they didn't. They never got past the tutorial. They never beat the what the hell was this called, bro? The Whispering Man. They never beat him. They never beat him because then they get to the actual game. And there's like five different factions all fighting each other, going to war. People didn't see that part of Redfall because they didn't get past the tutorial. And I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of how it be. That's kind of how it be in the gaming industry these days. But yeah, let Eyes of Thundra tell you. Fucking clowns on the internet, bro. It's crazy. Everybody has a keyboard nowadays. They can say whatever they want. But yeah, that's just funny. But yeah, that price hike is crazy, bro. It is madness. When I seen that, all I can feel is disappointment. That's all. Cause I'm like, damn, PlayStation fans, bro. Y'all really have to put up with that shit. Yeah, 9.6% of people beat the Hollow Man, bro. It's and all the bad press, bro. Nobody beat that shit, nigga. Nobody beat the Hollow Man, bro. And everybody said Redfall was a bad game. They never even seen the game, bro. Hollow Man was a tutorial boss, and nobody got past that nigga, bro. That's like playing Dark Souls, playing the first Dark Souls, where you have to go walk up and die to the one fat guy, or you can like get past and beat him, and you just don't go in there because you don't want to die. So you don't even want to play the game. Nigga. That's exactly what that means. You don't want to play the game. The critics that came out and said Starfield was bad, they said, "Oh, it starts off slow." Don't every Bethesda game start off slow? I remember playing Morrowind in the beginning. That bitch definitely starts off slow. Oblivion. That game definitely starts off slow. They pull you out of jail. You walk and talk with the fucking Emperor for like 5 minutes straight. You just walk and listen to him speak to you. And then he gets killed. That is the beginning of Oblivion, bro. It's like these game critics forgot how Bethesda games start. Do anybody remember how Fallout 4 starts? You're literally sitting in a house, bro, watching TV when a man knocks on your door and asks you if you got vault insurance or not. And you sign up for that shit, and then a bomb hits, and you runs to a vault and get frozen. That's the beginning of Fallout 4. And people talk about the Starfield intro was slow. It's crazy talk. People don't want to play these games, bro. They don't want to enjoy the game either. That's the problem. People went into Starfield not wanting to enjoy it because they were wanting to enjoy something else. So when Starfield gave them exactly what they expected it to be, they're like, "This is not what I want." No, it's not. Just leave the game right now. And then they go put out a fucking 50 review on Metacritic, and it's like, that's sad. You say if you think media isn't biased towards anything Xbox Microsoft related, that Jim Sterling video and many more proves that. Yeah, it definitely does. We already knew. We already knew. Like you can see on Metacritic games that are on PlayStation and Xbox, The PlayStation score is always higher. Like for Elden Ring, Elden Ring came out one of the highest rated games of the year. It's like a 96 on Metacritic on PC. It was a 96 on PlayStation. It's a 94 on Xbox. I think I made a video on this back in the day. Like, how the fuck is the same game going to be a lower score on the different platform, bro? It doesn't make sense in all reality. So, Baldur's Gate is out. It came out on PC. It came out on PlayStation, even though nobody talked about the release on PlayStation because Starfield kind of demolished everything that Baldur's Gate had going for it when Starfield launched. But it launched on PlayStation, and it's a really good game. It has a high score. Why does the Xbox release of that game have a lower score than everybody else's? Because it's the Xbox platform in general. That's why, like, why would games want to launch on Xbox if they know their scores are going to tank because of it? Starfield came out, three of the scores were under 60. And it's like, oh, what's wrong with the game? Oh, it's not what I expected the game to be like. That's exactly their argument because nothing was wrong with the game. But it's not what you expected the game to be. It's a 60. That is craziness, bro. That is a media bias if you've never seen anything like it before. That's exactly what the fuck that was. And it's like that's sad. Because Final Fantasy came out and people hit the fact that the game was broken in their trailer. I mean in their reviews. They hid the fact that the game was broken in their reviews, but then people bought the game and people played it and they saw like this game looks like shit. It runs like shit and the story's boring. And they like, hey, we still gave it an out of 10. That's all that mattered, bro. That's all that mattered. Like imagine Final Fantasy 15 being an Xbox game and it launched like that. That shit would have got so many 60s and 50s. It would have been like a 72 on Metacritic. But since it was a PlayStation exclusive game, it was battered. It was broken. The story was horrible. People don't even remember the characters in the game. And that motherfucker's a 90 what? On Metacritic is crazy talk. It is madness. But that's the gaming media. It's because like the like platform only games, so they just do that for every game that launch. But it's just strange that they don't have universal scores for multi-platform games. Because I understand there's PlayStation games that get a PC port. So you have a PlayStation tab, you have a PC tab, and then you kind of judge them on how the game performs on each platform. I understand that. But then you go to multi-platform games, they launch simultaneously on three platforms or four platforms. And every one of those platforms have a different score because every reviewer viewed the game in a different lens. It's like, why the fuck don't those games just get one score? Because it's the same game on three platforms. But hey, we don't run Metacritic, bro. I think that'd be too smart. I think it'd be too smart, bro. And some critics probably won't get to voice their frustration and take it out on Metacritic game scores. Because like how would a game rank lower? Like, how the fuck would Elden Ring be lower on Xbox than it is PlayStation when it's the same exact fucking game? How would it be like that? Some reviewers that be like, "Oh, played it on Xbox, this bitch trash." Like, what does that get? What do critics actually get out of that? I don't understand. Maybe they get more clicks, they get some through traffic on their website or their blog post, where the hell they post this shit. But like, that has to be about it because like YouTubers do the same shit, bro. You see like gaming YouTubers, they go post some crazy wow shit on their platform just to get people to click on the video. And it's like, come on now, bro. Like it's kind of sad to see, but that's how they make their money. So I mean, I can understand it financially, but do you have pride in yourself, bro? In your words, in your no, any dignity at all? I don't think they do, bro. They do anything for the dollar, bro. That's why they take some random ass sponsorship from some random ass product that they know they're not gonna use and just talk about it for 30 seconds. And I'm like, oh, they're gonna pay me a couple of $1,000 to say this script. I just say the script for the money. And it's like, come on now, bro. Have some pride in yourself at least, nigga. Like it's crazy out here, like in the internet sphere. The internet personality is a real thing now, bro, because people are not the same in real life as they are online. And you can tell. You can really tell when you see some of these creators out here, bro. Some of them talk a whole lot of random shit, but they don't even play games for real. But they talk about gaming. They have an opinion on everything gaming related. But then you look at anything, their gaming profiles of consoles that they own, and you like, bro, you don't even play games. You be playing Candy Crush all day. Man's be playing Fruit Ninja all day. And he's talking about Starfield being shallow. It is, bro. That's exactly how some of this shit is. But onto the director's cut of fucking Horizon Forbidden West. What made Sony think that was a good idea? Was it the fans? You said it just got a Singaporean rating, so the game is actually coming out. Like, does PlayStation fans just like buying the same game 3 times? They did it with The Last of Us. Are they going to do it with Horizon as well? I guess they bought two Ghost of Tsushimas. This is getting out, like the PlayStation platform is just out of hand. It's out of hand. Literally rinse and repeat. What can they do to Horizon to make it a game worth $70 a second time? It already launched on PlayStation 5. It already has 60 frames per second. Could they make it open world? No, nigga, they would have to make a whole new game for that, and Sony's definitely not into making new games. They just gonna recycle the ones that they have. So, what can they actually do to this game to make people want to buy it again? You said you glad you didn't invest in the PlayStation ecosystem? Yeah, hey, I be trying to tell people, bro. Like, there's a lot of people that tell me, oh, they have both consoles. Like, I understand some people want to play some games on PlayStation, but like, for me, as personally, I can't sustain two consoles, bro. Not only is PlayStation expensive as hell to play on now, even more expensive than it already was, they have nothing I want to play. So I would literally waste money on a PS5 and a couple controllers and a headset just to not fucking use it. That's not me, bro. That's why I only bought a console I know I'm going to use and I know I'm going to play it. And if a game comes out that I think I might want to play and I don't have a chance to play it, I'll watch that bitch on YouTube before I go buy a PlayStation 5 to go play that game. I'm not buying a console for one fucking game. I didn't even buy an Xbox for one game. I bought an Xbox because all my old games are on there. Not even for a new game. I bought this Xbox for all my old games, nigga, for the games on my wall. I can't play them bitches on PlayStation. So I bought an Xbox. I could have just did it on PC because I mean I could just play on PC primarily, but then I would have to buy all my Xbox games again on PC. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So that's why I bought an Xbox. The easiest decision in the world, bro. Do you have the games I want to play on your platform? Yep, you do. I buy that console. All the new games that come, hey, nigga, I got to play Persona 5 on an Xbox, nigga. I got to play Persona 4 on an Xbox, even though I own that shit on PC. Like, I got to play that shit on Xbox. Finally. Them games are old as shit, but I got to play them bitches on Xbox finally. That means Xbox is actually growing as a platform. That is what you like to see. You say you're just good with your Series X? Yeah. Hey, that's all I really need, bro. I use my PC to make content, play a little bit of games here and there. The ones that definitely won't come to Xbox for a long time. I play a whole lot of like just weird ass games on PC. Just weird ass games on PC. Games that like nobody's ever heard of. Most of their descriptions are in like Japanese or some shit, and I can't even read what they say, but the game's kind of good. So I just play it and I enjoy myself, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of fun. I'm high key about to go check out League of Legends because they have third person mode, and I want to see if it's real. I seen a video of third person League of Legends, and I'm like, if they go to third person in League, I'm going to play that fucking game, bro. I am definitely going to play League. You said Sony stuck in the VHS era. They definitely is. I don't know. Sony got on the pedestal. They won the championship, number one in the world, and then they just went on a tangent, bro. They're one of those like superstars that just get out of control once they get famous. Like their come up was so beautiful, bro. They were inspired as hell. They're making all this good content, and then they get rich, bro. And now all of a sudden they a strung out drug addict that fucking fights people in bars, and you're like, what the fuck happened to PlayStation? They used to be so good. That's exactly what Sony's at right now, and it's just sad to watch. It's sad to watch. That's why I be talking like this. It's just sad to watch. They gonna get their shit together eventually because they're gonna tank themselves. And nobody can blame Microsoft for them tanking themselves, bro. We see this whole year of shit that they strung together. None of it has been smart. None of it has been planned out, I don't think. Whoever's planning this shit out is definitely doing it all wrong. Because it's a bad look in every way for PlayStation. And I'm not even a part of the PlayStation ecosystem, bro. And I can see how bad it is. And I'm like, Sony, you gotta do better, bro. At least put day-to-day games on PlayStation Plus. At least put your games on PlayStation Plus, bro. They don't even do that. And they expect other developers to do it. And like, no, Microsoft put Starfield in Game Pass. That means every other fucking game in the world can go to Game Pass. That's exactly what that means. Because it shows developers that Starfield sold pretty good. And it was still in Game Pass day one. So people could have bought it or played it in Game Pass, and they still got the player counts up. People still got to enjoy Starfield. That gives a whole lot of incentive to third-party developers that think that they have to sell their game. You don't have to sell it. You can't sell it. But it can go to Game Pass and still have success. That's a success story. That's the one story Microsoft needed. With Starfield. That's the best example they can show any fucking gaming company that comes to Xbox trying to put their game on a platform. Hey, how about a Game Pass deal? They look at Starfield and it's like, damn, Starfield succeeded in Game Pass. A lot of games succeeded in Game Pass, but now Xbox's game succeeded in Game Pass. Forza Horizon 5 succeeded in Game Pass. I think even Halo Infinite succeeded in Game Pass, but a lot of people won't give Halo the credit it deserved. Halo Infinite definitely succeeded in Game Pass. I just wish that you didn't have to download multiplayer when the campaign was sold separately. That's the one part about Halo Infinite I don't like, is that I have to keep both of them downloaded to have one of them downloaded. It's a strange occurrence. I can divide them, which when they launch, you definitely could. But yeah, gaming is all Starfield right now. I high key want to play Starfield. What time is it? I need to go find all these goddamn locations on Earth. I just saw this dumbass article, bro. And it's from Dual Shockers. Hold on, we about to talk about this shit right now. We're definitely about to talk about this shit right now, bro. Hold on. This can't. You know people don't play games when they put out shit like this. Hold on. This is some of the wildest shit I ever fucking read. Just the title alone is some of the dumbest shit you could ever fucking read. Hold on, switch screens. What the fuck are they getting at? You said with Starfield here, Returnal at Sony, where's Nintendo's Great Space Epic? Have they never played a fucking Xenoblade Chronicles game? That is some of the dumbest shit. Have they never played Metroid? Fucking Dual Shockers, bro. These are gaming critics that get to talk about gaming, bro. These are the ones that we have to look to for criticism on gaming. Fucking dumbasses like this. Nintendo has how many space games? Star Fox and shit? And they're talking about where's Nintendo's great space epic? Even Mario went into fucking space. Mario Odyssey was a space game. Oh my gosh, bro. I really hate fucking dual shockers, nigga. I really hate dumbass gaming critics, bro. And who else but me is gonna call this shit out, bro? This is the problem with gaming media. This is the problem right here, bro. What? That's the dumbest shit. Yes, compare Returnal to Starfield is fucking crazy. Returnal's a great space epic. It's a science fiction game. That's it. That's fucking it, bro. It's a science fiction game. Nintendo has how many of those, bro? They even got Astro Chain. Astro Chain was a brilliant fucking science fiction game. But oh my god, bro. Dual Shockers gotta be some of the dumbest in gaming media. They have to be some they're one of the biggest outlets in gaming. But they have some of the dumbest writers in history. This is 4 hours ago. This is 4 hours ago they posted this. How is this still up? After the first hour, what? Bro, they said cringe-worthy fucking facial models? This whole first paragraph, they kind of talking shit about Starfield. What? Damn, DualShockers really don't fuck with Starfield, do they? Their first their first paragraph is full of fucking salt, bro. But not only that, if you said Returnal, Returnal didn't even sell 500 million copies, bro. I mean 500,000 copies. Nobody played fucking Returnal. That is this is why I don't like gaming media. This is the reason I don't like gaming media, bro. Because this is what we get on the daily. Fanboys with a platform writing articles. They real deal don't know Nintendo made space games before Returnal, before Starfield. Nigga, Zelda's even more science fiction than fucking Returnal is. This man has a whole alien arm that lets him swim through walls. This man can control space and time. But Nintendo doesn't have a space epic. Get out of here, bro. I'm done. I'm done. That's bro. If I didn't see that right now, I wouldn't believe anybody wrote that shit for real. I would not believe anybody wrote that shit. There would have to be a fake article, bro. They got me to click on it. They're fucking stupid, nigga. They're fucking stupid. That's crazy. Yeah, that's just bad. That whole fucking article is just a piece of shit, bro. that article is a piece of shit. Oh my god, DualShock is the worst, bro. They're the worst. But I think I'm gonna end this right here. So thank y'all for coming out, bro. It's Gaming News Weekly Live. We've been out here. It's only been like an hour or so, but I'm about to go play Starfield, get some more reps in, you know, until I gotta do other things. So I'm gonna end this right here. So thank y'all for coming out. Make sure that like button, subscribe. Gaming News Weekly. I'm still annoyed by that article, bro. Fucking Returnal, nigga. Really? Out of any game they could have named on a PlayStation platform with just any sci-fi game. They chose fucking Returnal. They could have used Killzone, bro. I mean, I guess that one flopped too. I don't know, bro. But I'll see y'all in the next one.